How is everybody doing? So tonight we're going to be opening up Metazoo Nightfall. I finally got my shipment here from Australia. So I've got 2 booster boxes, 2 spell books, 3 release event boxes, and all 5 theme decks, and we're just going to open all of it. Because why not? I'm going to try to find some spooky music, some Halloween music in honor of Nightfall. But yeah, it's been a while since we've opened Nightfall, and maybe if we don't pull anything out of these boxes, I've got an extra box sitting up here on my desk, and I've got another extra box of Cryptid Nation 2nd edition. So if we burn through this quick enough, I might crack those open too. Free Halloween music, no copyright. All right, this sounds kind of creepy. Jackie Lation again with a 99-cent glizzy, and she's just gonna dip out after the donation like usual. I love the wordplay of that username. All right. So what should we start with? Let's do the release event boxes first. We got our little miniature swords here to open this shit up. Eterno Phenotype, Ron Simmons, Joker's Favor, Audio Addictions, Ben Atlantis, Connor Messmore. What's up, bro? What are you thinking about that Pokemon Legends Arceus? I'm going to be completely honest. I was a little bit disappointed. It was, I thought it was going to be a little bit better than it was. Man, that blade was dull. It's very, it's just very tedious. All the little quests and stuff. I don't know if I'm a super fan of the format of the Arceus game. I like the concept of the open world, but I don't know. So we got a Headless Annie as our promo deck here. The rule book, 3 packs come in the release event boxes and our release event metal. All right. Oh, wait, let me switch over to live chat. So we don't really know for sure if you can only get the old scratch from a booster box. So we're going to try opening all the other products first, and then we'll see what happens in the booster boxes. But you can get God packs in Nightfall, which means you can get packs that are all holo hits, all gold rares. And I guess 1 out of every 10 God packs has the old scratch. So that's your best bet to get one. Reverse Murfreesboro Mud Monster and a Prism Beam non-holo rare. Cool card, the Ocean. I think it's the best way to play Pokemon. It's a new thing, so it takes some time to get used to, but it will get better in time. Yeah, I like the concept of it, but I think they could definitely improve upon the actual gameplay. And the graphics, I think, was another big thing. Like, I thought the graphics and, like, the overall feel, I like the open world concept. Like, I like the idea of it, but the actual graphics and design of the open world in Legends Arceus, I thought was a little... I don't know if boring is the right word, but it seemed like it could have been better. There wasn't much life to it. It was very, like, dead. Oh, there we go. Reverse Wendigo out of this pack. And an Indrid Cold non-holo rare. Nothing wrong with a little reverse Wendigo. I think Wendigo right now is the most expensive holo hit out of Nightfall. I think it's like a $70 or $80 card. The Mothman's around $50. Yes, Nick, the NF, only 100 made, though. Yeah, there are only 100 of the... Supposedly, there's only 100. They're not serialized, so you don't know for sure, but supposedly there are only 100 old scratches. I definitely can't wait for more games like Legends. The older games are pretty boring to me now. I just need more. I already completed it. So Joker's Favor, I agree with that. I mean, the format of all the old games, it is getting repetitive, even though, even though they come out with new generations of Pokemon, it's like the same thing every game. Beat the gym leaders, beat the champion league, the Elite Four or whatever at the end, catch the legendary Pokemon. It's like the same formula. And granted, it's a winning formula, so there's nothing wrong with it. But after so many generations, it does get repetitive. But I do like the open world concept, but I think it could definitely be refined. Full Hollow Bell Witch. And our Octopus is our non-hollow rare. I'm not even going to put the non-hollow rares in a separate pile. They don't excite me much. How you feeling, Nick? I saw your vlog video. Today is a good day. Yeah, bro. I feel fine. Appreciate you asking. I'm actually going to be posting another video on the vlog channel later tonight. I agree it's time for Nintendo to catch up graphically. No excuse to not have 10 out of 10 graphics. Like, if you compare the graphics with Breath of the Wild, I mean, Breath of the Wild was 1,000 times better than Legends Arceus. But once they bring it to that level, I think it's got so much, so much potential. Don't get me wrong, I think Legends Arceus was good. I was expecting it to be better. I think all the little side quests, though, were getting kind of boring for me. I haven't played it in maybe a week and a half. When it first dropped, I played it for like the first 3 or 4 days nonstop, but I kind of gave up on some of the side quests, to be honest, and just kind of lost my interest a little bit. Mocha Vampire and another rule book and a release event medal. I guess the other thing, so we're looking for either Old Scratch, Wendigo, an Error Mothman, or a regular Mothman. Those are the main cards that I'm after out of Nightfall, even though I've got multiples of all those. It never hurts to get more. Adamakler Full Hollow and a Boil Over non-hollow rare. Mocha Vampire is the best one, says Joker's Favor. But yeah, I've opened like probably 20 boxes of Nightfall, so this is nothing new. My Nightfall binder, I've got at least three minimum of every hollow in my Nightfall binder. And I've already submitted like every card, every Nightfall card to PSA, every hollow to PSA, that is. I've got a PSA 10 of pretty much every hollow in Nightfall. Flood the Earth, a really good hollow to get. So 2 out of 3 packs in there had a hollow so far. Team Rocket Rob, what's up, bro? Any good pulls? We're just getting started. We've gotten a few good pulls, actually, for the 5 or so packs that we've opened. We've had more hollows than not. So can't complain about that, I guess. I agree with that statement. Dina Lee Banks, Breath of the Wild, best game ever. That was actually the game that got me to buy the Nintendo Switch in the first place. I heard so many people talking about Breath of the Wild when it came out and just how good of a game it was. And I didn't even grow up playing Zelda, but so many people were talking about it. I was like, man, I've never been a huge gamer, but I want to try this game out. Got it. It was awesome. And I've had the Switch ever since, and that was probably 2017. So we got all full hollows out of that release event box. That wasn't bad. And then, of course, I got Super Smash Bros. For the Switch. And then I got the Let's Go. The first Pokemon game I got was Let's Go Pikachu, which I thought was pretty cool, but pretty limited because you could only catch the original 151 Pokemon. But I like the concept of the little ball, the Pokeball controller that came with it. Breath of the Wild is what made me buy a Switch as well. Yep, see, I just saw so many people on Facebook, actually, so many people that I went to high school that I knew like weren't big gamers. They were constantly posting about Breath of the Wild, and I was like, man, I better check this out. Because I was never a big gamer either. That's why I never had a PlayStation. I had the original Xbox when I was a kid. but I was never a huge gamer. Let's see, what do we get out of this one? Another Headless Annie. I've got so many of these rule books, too. Joker's Favor, I highly recommend it. It's a great game. It's very engaging. It really makes you think. It's really challenging. And I think that's the thing that Pokemon has been lacking for so many years. It was like the same formula over and over again, and it wasn't very challenging. Axe Handle Hound and a Mothman, non-holo rare. Like the puzzles and stuff. There were so many things in Breath of the Wild that I had to watch like YouTube tutorials and like Google like how to get past certain levels because I just couldn't figure it out. There was a lot of moments where I was like, dude, I have no idea what to do here. And that's what I enjoyed about it. I don't think there's been any moments in any of the recent Pokemon games that I had to like watch a tutorial on how to do it. Well, I guess that's not true. There might have been something in Sword and Shield. Another Adamakler full holo. I really would like to get some more Wendigos tonight because I would like to send some more to PSA. Since that seems to be such a popular card now, it looks like that's going to be the card that kind of goes the distance as one of the popular cards from this set, or one of the more popular cards from this set. I'd like to have a few more copies in a PSA 10. Qualu Pollock, Abduction, non-holo rare. All right, so we're going to open these up next. So for the most part, we know what's in these, but there is one pack in each of these. So we're going to get these open just for the pack. And this is actually my favorite of all the theme decks, Cryptid Nation included. This Dakini Owl, I think, is just an awesome theme deck. But yeah, I had a couple, I had a Wendigo reverse in a PSA 10, and I had two Wendigo full holos in a PSA 10. I sold the reverse and one of the full holos, and now I regret it. I want to have some more full holos just to sit on for a little while. I just kept the one for my personal collection, but now I want a couple more PSA 10 full holos to kind of hold on to down the line. All right, so there's our Stakini Owl. Again, this is... If PSA, when they finally drop their price permanently to $50 for the standard submission or the economy submission, whatever it is, I would love to submit some of these, but I can't justify submitting those for $100 a pop. That's craziness to me. Another coin. There's so many cards that I would love to get graded that just aren't worth $100. There's another one. They cut my Nidoking / Nidoran out, so maybe with the two expansions, they always come let them feel more complete. I just need to be able to catch my favorite Pokemon. Yeah, I agree. How long have we been going for? Like 15 minutes. We've barely been going at all. I love Link's Awakening. See, I've never played Link's Awakening. And let's open our one pack from the theme deck, and then we'll do the spell books after the theme decks, and then we'll get into the booster boxes. And I kind of am wanting to scratch a little itch and maybe open this other box of Cryptid Nation 2nd edition. Nice reverse Grim Reaper, very solid reverse to get. Dub, what's up, brother? How you been? We've seen Dub, we've seen Atlantis. We haven't seen Laura yet. We haven't seen Stampa yet. We need some more OGs to stop by. I think Laura stopped by the Yu-Gi-Oh! Stream. Yeah, I feel you, man. I've been busy too. We got the Arnold Classic coming up. I've had a lot of work to do for that. But yeah, man, I've been good. Busy is always good. You need to play Ocarina of Time if you have not yet. I have not. I think I might have played one of the Game Boy games when I was like in elementary school. I don't know which one. I don't really remember it that well, but like one of my friends probably let me borrow it or something. I never bought it myself. But yeah, I never played anything other than maybe like a few hours of the Game Boy game. Whichever game that was. Again, I have no clue. What's up, Jonathan Barrios? Yeah, hopefully we do. We've certainly opened up enough Nightfall that we got to be increasing our odds a little bit, however slim they might be. And then if we don't pull it, I guess we'll have to keep the stream going and open up that Cryptid Nation 2nd edition I've got sitting over there. Nice! Full Hollow Wendigo out of a single pack theme deck. Nice. That's what I'm talking about right there. Dude, I got to get some card savers. I don't even think about... I haven't used card savers in so long. Hold on. Let me pull some card savers out of here. That's a nice pull, though. Very nice. There we go. God, that's so solid. One pack, one to go. You'll love to see it. And that looks like a pretty solid... It's really hard to see if there's print lines or not. There might be a little whitening up there on the corner. Oh, is that a ding on the card? Or is that on the card saver? Oh, let me see. Oh, that's a card saver. That's on the penny sleeve. These penny sleeves are jacked up. It's really hard to see because the picture's so dark. The foil itself is so dark. It's always hard to tell if there's any print lines or anything, but the centering looks good. There might be a tad bit of whitening at the top. Looks like a pretty solid Wendigo, though. I mean, at this point, even for $100 a card, I would probably submit almost any Wendigo that I get that doesn't have any, like, crazy... Like, if it's not crazy off-center and there's no crazy noticeable defects, I think Wendigo's a card worth sending at $100 for sure. Philip says Scratch is happening tonight. Kevin says he doesn't like Nightfall anymore. Why not, bro? The Hollow and the sample Wendigo pop so much more than the Nightfall one. I'm going to have to give that a look. Because I think it almost... I'm kind of surprised that the Wendigo is still the most popular card because I think the Hollow actually didn't do it any favors. With the Hollow being so dark, it actually makes me like the Mothman. Even though I'm not crazy about the artwork for the Mothman on Nightfall, it makes me like the Nightfall Mothman better because the Hollow is so bright and just pops so much better. It makes the card, I think, look better as a Hollow. I mean, the Hollow on the Wendigo is so dark, you almost can't tell the difference between the Hollow and the non-Hollow rare just at first glance. So it's always hard to tell with the Hollow for print lines, and that's kind of the trouble that I've ran into sending them into PSA. But honestly, I think I've only sent in 2 Hollows and 2 reverses, and of those that I sent, both the Hollows were a 10, and one of the reverses was a 9, and the other one was a 10. Nightfall so far has graded pretty well for me. So this is our Reptoid Ruler theme deck. Yeah, I haven't had really any issues grading Nightfall so far, except for the Mothman submission was probably the most 9s that I had come back. I sent like 22 Mothmen in one submission. I had 11 10s and like, I guess it was 50-50. Maybe it was 11 and 11, 11 10s and 11 9s or something like that, which I guess isn't too bad. I mean, they weren't going to give me 22 10s, even if they were all 10s. I don't think the grader would have done that regardless. I picked up a Cryptid Nation First Edition booster box today. My wallet hurty. Man, I want to pick up another one too. What are they going for now? Are they still in the 900s? Another full hollow Bell Witch. Nice. So we're doing pretty good getting full hollows out of these theme decks, though. I had a first edition box sitting here, and then we cracked it open, and it was one of the best boxes. I was going to keep it sealed, but it was one of the best boxes I think we've ever opened on stream. I think we had, what, like 28 hollows out of that box? It was nuts. That was a solid box. 850 is solid. What do you guys think about the this new Kickstarter that Metazoo did? What do you think about all the add-ons? I feel like I get an email every day. There's been a new add-on to the playing card Kickstarter. To be honest, I thought it was a cool idea at first when they first launched the Kickstarter, but I think they're kind of honestly, I think they're doing too much with all these additions to the Kickstarter. Like every day there's like something else that you can pay extra to buy, and it almost feels like they're milking it a little bit. Matthew Johnson, what's up, bro? Glad you could make it. You never got to watch me live before. Awesome. Happy to have you here. This one is the Elder Matlocks. Oh, whoa. You see that? We got duplicates here. So am I missing? I think I'm missing the... wait, what am I missing here? Yeah, I'm not missing anything. It's got duplicates. Okay. Not bad. Been watching all your past live streams for Metazoo and other things. Awesome, bro. Glad to have you finally in on a live. Hopefully we can get some good stuff tonight. I'm not super stoked on the spell books. I only have these to open tonight because they were included in that original order. So I ordered all this stuff. Nice, Obsidian Obelisk. I ordered all this stuff back when the pre-orders first dropped for Nightfall. So at the time, I didn't know how bad the Nightfall spellbook pull rates were. So I haven't bought any since this, and I'm not too optimistic about what we're gonna find in these spellbooks, but we'll open them anyway. You still haven't got your Dimac shirt, and it still hasn't even been shipped yet. That's kind of crazy. Can't believe you got 4 Kickstarter packs the other day. Oh, you watched that video, Cosmic Chris? Nice, bro. Yeah, dude, I was stoked on that. I couldn't believe it either. We got a lot of maps. Did we get duplicates in here too? No. Come on. All right. So this one is the Ghost Marshal. Got our coin there. Yeah, that'll be a cool PSA return. So if you guys saw that my Dimac opening, I got 4 packs of Kickstarter, and of those 4 packs, I got 2 full hollows, and they were both... So I got 2 full hollow Kickstarter Obnoxious 9 cards. One was Chessie, and one was Power Up Red. And I just sent those the other day to PSA Express, and I just checked PSA today, and they have my order logged into the system now. So hopefully we have that back soon. My first ever graded PSA cards. Or my first ever graded Kickstarter cards by PSA. I'm very, very excited. If one of those comes back in a 10, it becomes like a $2,000 card. Just for one of them. That would be a pretty solid return on my investment for the $500 that I spent on those Dimac boxes. And actually, just selling some of the 2 reverse hollows, I think I'm going to get like $100 each for those. Power Up Red is probably the one that I'm going to keep. It's one of my favorites too. If I sell one, I'll probably sell Chessie. and I guess that it depends if they come, which one comes back in a 10, if they both come back in a 10 or not. Um, if they come back in a 9, they go for like $500, which is basically what they go for raw. But if they both came back a 10, ideally I would keep Power Up Red because it does have a little Mothman on it. It's a sick card. And I would sell Chessie. And I would feel good about that transaction. I'd feel like I made a little bit of money, I had a good investment, and I got to keep a really solid investment card. In my opinion, holding on to that Power Up Red, I think, would be a solid investment piece. All right, so we got 10 packs of Nightfall out of the spell book here. I don't think there would be an upcharge under the express service level. I think express you can submit anything up to 10,000. Dover Demon. Nice, another reverse Wendigo. I mean, these are still probably what, $20, 15, $20. Decent value in this card. This has been a pretty Wendigo dominant night. This is our third Wendigo, 2 reverses and 1 full hollow. And we still haven't even gotten into the booster boxes yet. Imagine we did get an old scratch tonight. Did you get the swords and knives from Argos? I did not, actually. These are actually my childhood swords and knives that I dug up at my parents' house because I figured they would be great for this exact purpose of opening cards. But they're permafrost reverse. They're very dull. The only thing sharp about them is the point. So kind of, I mean, they're not that great for opening packs or for opening the seals on the boxes. If Brandon Curry brings his current condition to the Mr. O, how close do you think he can come to be? I think it was pretty close last year. I think that Brandon can beat Rami. I think if he's improved and he's in shape, I think he stands a good chance at winning the title again this year. I think he's going to win the Arnold. I think that's almost like a guarantee, unless he comes in completely off. And I think he's going to go with that crazy momentum from the Arnold straight into the Olympia. I think he could win it this year. I don't think Rami is unbeatable. I like Rami a lot, but I just don't think he's unbeatable. So wait, what was the... So we got 1 full hollow? Okay. Adam Mackler reverse. So we'll remember that as we keep opening these packs. 1 full hollow is pretty much what most people get out of a spell book, so we can probably expect everything else to be reverse. Aaron Scott said, "Meta rich, baby." I've spent a lot more on Metazoo than I've made. But selling one of those Kickstarter cards would definitely... Ooh, nice! A full hollow Mothman. Selling one of those Kickstarter cards would definitely help me get ahead. Nice. Not a bad spell book. Very good-looking Mothman, too. Trying to see if there's any print lines. I'm not seeing one. Centering looks good. I don't see any whitening. Really solid moth. That's kind of surprising. First Mothman of the night from a spell book, and we got our Wendigo from a theme deck. I think eBay about to take over the graded card market with CGC. Cards already going to them for authentication. Why not have an extra box check to get it graded? I agree. I think it's a really big money move on eBay's part. All right, so far, I'm not mad at this spell book. That Mothman is worth more than the entire value of what these spell books are going for. So anything else that we get out of here is just a bonus. Reverse Tuttlebottom's Monster. But yeah, I think the Nightfall spell books are going for like 30 or 40 bucks or something like that. You know what they say? Speak Old Scratch's name and he shall appear. eBay is the biggest dog in the fight. Oh, they did? So they changed it to... They did change it to 500? I didn't know that. Reverse Adamakler. Yeah, I actually didn't know that. I know that they were saying any card, any raw card valued at $750 or more, they would do the independent authentication or whatever. $5,000 for USPCC original art, too high or a good price. Honestly, I don't even know what they were talking about. I saw the emails. I didn't really read them because I've kind of there's been so many updates. River of Time full hollow. Nice full hollow to get out of here. There's been so many updates to the Kickstarter. I haven't clicked half of them now. So what does the original art even mean? $5,000? Like what the hell? If that's what they want for it, I mean, I wouldn't do it. There's very few people I think would be willing to do that. You could put that $5,000 towards an original Kickstarter box, and I think that'd be a much better investment, in my honest opinion. Mike Thurston, what's up, bro? I don't know, man. That seems a little high. Megan Foster, what's up? Good luck pulling Old Scratch. Thank you. How many? So just for one card? And is it just for one card and it's random? Stalactite's nice. Nice hollow to get. Here, we'll pull up the Kickstarter and look at it. You're watching the Kickstarter in the $5,000 cards are selling fast. Kickstarter. All right, give me a sec. I'll search Metazoo. Oh, they're almost at 2 million. That's crazy. Let's go to rewards. I don't see it. What am I missing here? So there's the poker chips. Okay, let's see. Signed and numbered prints from each artist. So is that what's 5,000? But so you just get a random one? I definitely want to do that. 5,000? Yeah, dude, 5,000 for one random original art? Nah, man, I want to do that. Maybe for an original art of the actual, like the original Kickstarter, like the original Mothman. Dude, 5,000. I love Metazoo, but I would say that would not be a good investment. Maybe for the original Cryptid Nation artwork, though. I could see that. I could see 5,000 for that, especially with it being at random, though. I mean, I don't know, man. Yeah, and that's a big part of it too. Is what's like you said, like Alan said, what's more enjoyable? I mean, the more enjoyable thing to do would be, I mean, you could buy 5 first edition boxes. You could buy more than half of a Kickstarter box. I would rather open a bunch of shit than just get one random drawing in the mail. I mean, think about it. It's not like it's not gonna be something you're gonna flip right away. I feel like that's gonna take a while to get that $5,000 back. Because someone that's willing to pay $5,000, you'd think they would just buy, they just buy all of them from the Kickstarter right now. Reverse Qualu Pollock. Do you like Metazoo or Pokemon more? I like Pokemon more, but I open Metazoo more just because they just do more drops. And I like, the collector in me likes the opportunity to have more variety of stuff to buy. Like, they constantly have something new. Like, they've got something for everybody, and I think that's cool. Some people think they're overdoing it with all the drops, and maybe they are. But I like the fact that, like, every month they've got something new. If you want something, if you want to scratch that Metazoo itch and get something new, you can do it damn near every month. There's always something right around the corner. Some new drop or some new announcement, and I think that's the fun part about it. But definitely Pokemon has more of a nostalgic stronghold in my heart. Spectre Moose, Nightshade, Reverse Werewolf of Defiance. So far this spell book is looking like a typical spell book. Abraham says, I missed out on first edition, but I have a shite ton of second edition. Yeah, I think everybody does, bro. I've got 2 booster boxes. I opened 5 theme decks and 3 release event boxes, 2 spell books. And if the Nightfall boxes, the booster boxes, are underwhelming, I think I'll open up a box of Cryptid Nation second edition just to end the night. Maybe we can pull a Mothman out of there and end the night on a little bit of a high note. So we did get a full hollow potion seller. But yeah, to answer the question, 2 more boxes of Nightfall. Potentially, we'll add a box of Cryptid Nation second edition to that. Potentially. Nightshade and a reverse Columbia River Sand Squink. Meta could go either way, honestly. I think it'll die out around year 4, but anyone's guess. It could die out, but by die out, I don't think it's going to go down to 0. I think there's always going to be a little bit of demand for it, but it could definitely lose a bit of its steam and lose some of its traction. But I don't think it'll ever die out completely. I think some of the Kickstarter stuff and some of the sample stuff, I think it's always going to have some value, because I think the collector base now is big enough that I feel like there's always going to be people down the line that would go back and want to buy some Metazoo. But it's so small now, I mean, it's hard to tell. Murfreesboro Mud Monster, Sinister Shadows, Unholy Fire, Adam Ackler Reverse. Mike Thurston says it'll never die. They have Walmart and Target deals. I think they will be good, but you're right, it's too hard to tell. Yeah, I don't think it'll ever die out completely, but I definitely think it could lose. It has potential to lose a lot of its traction. Especially with all the wallet fatigue that I think people are starting to feel. I mean, that's kind of the downside to there being so many drops. There's probably a lot of people that are tired of buying it. I guess the argument to that would be with the Walmart and Target deals, bringing a whole new audience of people that don't have wallet fatigue yet. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm afraid of, Kevin. If no one likes 2 or 3 sets in a row, I think a lot of people are going to be looking very closely at what happens with Wilderness, because I think most people would consider Cryptid Nation second edition to be a little bit of a flop. I mean, the fact that it's been selling for like almost half of what the MSRP. Nice, dude. Another full hollow Mothman out of a spell book. What are the odds of that? 2 full hollow moths out of a spell book. So I think most people consider Cryptid Nation 2 to be a little bit of a flop, especially considering the fact that they're selling significantly below MSRP. So I think a lot of people are going to be watching Wilderness, and if Wilderness isn't received well, and it does something similar to Cryptid Nation 2, if we see Wilderness going for $80 a box, I think there's going to be a lot of pressure on the next set, which I think is Seance or UFO. I think there's going to be a lot of pressure on whatever set comes after Wilderness to exceed expectations. And if it doesn't, man, I don't know. I'm not a Mothman fan, but I'm glad you've been pulling it. Thanks, bro. Just got to pick and choose what to buy. Wallet fatigue is serious. I definitely skipped the Wilderness Pin Club. I don't have any interest in it. I bought the other 2 Pin Club collections, but this time around, I don't have any interest in that, so I didn't buy that. And then, let's see. I don't think I'm going to buy any of the supplemental products for Wilderness either. I almost didn't buy those Valentine's Day boxes, but Chris talked me into it. Oh, Grant, what's up, bro? He says, where to scratch, Daddy? Where'd you get these spell books? Tell us now. This is from my Australia order. I got this from TCG Collector Australia. And it was like, how many months has it been since October? October, November, December, January, February. 4 or 5 months it took to get this Bandage Man reverse. All right. So we're done with those spell books. We didn't do too bad. I mean, the theme decks and the spell books, our best hits were a Wendigo full hollow and 2 full hollow Mothmen. I'd say you add up the prices of those 3 cards, you're looking at about $200 right there. Not to mention all the other hollows and reverses that we got. And all the promo cards from the theme decks. I don't know what Nightfall Mothman is going for right now, though. I think it's going for like $50. So the 2 Mothmen would be like $100. The Wendigo like 70. Kobe, what's up, bro? I think at this point you have a case for the largest private Metazoo collection, but Kobe says, what's up, brother? How's everything going? Thank you for the donation, bro. Everything's going well. Can't complain when you got free time and a bunch of cards to open. Fistcade says, hey, Nick, I'm a little behind on the stream, so I won't hear your response for about 20 minutes, but you should check out the small grading company called EGS. It's run by a game store local to me. I will check it out, but honestly, I've been burned already by a small grading company. It was called, well, I don't want to completely badmouth them yet because maybe there's still a chance I'll get my cards back. But there was all these small grading companies popped up when PSA closed, and Beckett is still kind of a little bit more closed than PSA. Beckett barely accepts anything right now. But when the 2 main ones shut down, all these small grading services popped up, and there's a lot of really sketchy ones. So if you got a local grading service that popped up, I'd be really skeptical of the staying power of something like that. Like 20 years from now, is somebody going to be looking for an EGS slab, T. Keller reverse? You know what I mean? I'm going to hedge my bets with just waiting for PSA and maybe even paying the premium of $100 a card, and hedge the bet that PSA is going to be around 20 years from now, and people are still going to be searching on eBay for PSA slabs and not, EGS or whatever. Stampa, what's up, bro? I'm actually going to get that Blue Eyes that you want on eBay shipped out to you when the stream is over. I've got a lot of stuff to ship out tonight. I believe the problem with Cryptid Nation 2 was MSRP at 140. Yeah, bro, that's facts. Nobody was willing to pay that when other Pokemon sets. Yeah, that's facts. I almost want to go. I've been trying to chill out a little bit because I was spending crazy money on trading cards the last few months, especially like December. I was going crazy. I was like, I maxed out both my credit cards, and because I didn't even realize it, like both of them came back and they had $10,000 limits, both of them, and they both came back and said you're over your limit. So I was like, man, did I spend that much money that quickly? So I paid those both off, and I was like, dude, I need to slow this down. I just paid off $20,000 in credit cards from the past like month. It was like over one billing cycle. I was like, dude, I'm going crazy. Now, granted, I'm selling a lot of stuff on eBay and I'm getting a lot of stuff graded to add value to it, but I was spending crazy money. But anyway, back to the story. This grading company that popped up, they messaged me and they said, hey, we'll do like 15 of your cards. We'll grade 15 of your cards free of charge. We'll give you like expedited turnaround time. I was like, well, that sounds pretty cool. What do you want in exchange? And they said just to do a video reviewing the cards that I sent in and just like talking about the grading service and what do I think of the slabs and some like free promo is what they wanted. So I said, sure. And I sent them 10 Charizards. They weren't like crazy good Charizards. I sent them like 10 like reverse hollow evolutions Charizards. I sent them like some Detective Pikachu hollow Charizards. And this was like back in September. And I haven't heard anything from them. No confirmation email. Like I haven't gotten anything, heard anything about my cards whatsoever. There's no way to check on the status. I've tried to get in touch with them and I've only heard back from them one time. And they said they're like, it takes a while for it to get updated. I haven't heard anything since like September. So they've got 10 cards or 15 cards and they were kind of decent. I mean, like a reverse hollow Charizard is not chump change from Evolutions, but I have a feeling I'm never going to see those cards again. Nick, truly investing, that's the way. Stampa, I appreciate the donation. Is when you have time to check IGDM, cool story and connection for you I have. Definitely, bro. Pokemon or the Nick Strength and Power IG? I know I need to go through my Pokemon DMs. This has been a really reverse hollow heavy box. Frank Shaw's Gargoyle. Maybe we'll make up for it in old scratches. Sounds like you got scammed. Yeah, I probably did. I mean, their Instagram had a decent amount of followers. It had a decent amount of posts. It had a decent amount of engagement. Their website looks super well done, super professional. They had pictures of like their slabs and stuff on there. They had a Facebook page with a business address, and when I looked it up, I mean, it actually did look like an office building. I mean, everything looked legit before I sent my cards in. I probably did I got had. Pokemon, okay. Yeah, dude, I'll check it out. So that's the first hollow of the box. It'd be funny if we get more Mothman out of the spell books than we get out of these booster boxes. I think the best Nightfall booster box I had was like four or five Mothmen, and one of them was an error Mothman. Dover Demon, Twin Meteor Reverse. But yeah, I've been slowing my roll a little bit because when I saw that I maxed out both those credit cards, I was like, dude, I'm doing too much. I feel like I've made a lot of smart purchases though. I get stuff when it's, because right now the reason why I've been buying so much is because everything's been like tanking. I mean, the dip on everything has been huge. Graded cards and Pokemon, like you can pick up slabs that 2 years ago were like double or even triple the price. So I've been picking up some slabs here and there. Metazoo is like pretty like, I don't want to say down, but it's kind of down. You can buy a lot of stuff for cheap right now if you want it. So I've been buying a lot of Metazoo. I bought a lot of Brilliant Star. I did get a lot of the money that I spent wasn't on cards though. I got a lot of custom Nick Strength and Power merch to bring to the Arnold. So that cost me a couple grand. What else was I spending money on? Stuff that wasn't, I guess the grading fees themselves, a few grand there. I don't know, it just adds up fast, and I'm like, man, I need to slow down. Because I think over the past 2 months, I've sent 5 express submissions to PSA, which is $150 a card. So it just adds up super fast. And I was like, dude, I need to. But granted, when I turn around and sell some of those cards, I make the cost of submission back usually at a minimum. My DM is similar to your story, but my Connect is a legit company. Okay. What's up, gentlemen? Botro, what's up, bro? TCG Collector says, what's the error on the Mothman? The yellow halo around the Mothman, the error doesn't take, the hollow doesn't bleed through the ink on the error. So it's just like flat yellow instead of hollow yellow. Imagine people who sent way better cards. Yeah, I was already I wasn't like super sketched out by them, but I was sketched out enough that I didn't want to send anything crazy valuable at a Macular full hollow. I was almost thinking about sending them full hollow Charizards from Evolutions, which I would have really been mad at myself if I did that. Nick, off topic, do you address what those bruises are on Nick Walker's shoulders? Oh, the circular bruises. Those are from cupping, where I don't know what kind of, like a massage therapist maybe would do that, or a chiropractor. They put the cups and create a vacuum, suck the air out. It draws blood into the idea is that it aids with recovery by drawing blood into the area that is cupped. Wendigo non-hollow rare. But yeah, that's what those bruises are. I have a cupping set here, actually, at my house. It's very painful. And it seems very pointless to me. Have not seen the old scratch yet. We just got into the booster box. I believe the biggest problem with Metazoo is taking too long to release second edition for sets. The average person can't pay $200 plus for Nightfall booster box. I mean, I do feel like they came out with Cryptid Nation second edition in a pretty timely manner. I don't think it took too long. Another Flood the Earth. Nice. This is a pretty valuable card. Do you think sealed Metazoo will be worth holding sealed for the foreseeable future? I think so. I just have a little bit of an issue trying to keep it sealed. My urge to open is a lot greater than my urge to keep something sealed, which tends to bite me in the ass. I've went through 2 or 3 now, first edition Cryptid Nation boxes that I had in an acrylic display. That was going to be my box that I was going to keep sealed forever, that I was never going to open, and then eventually I got drunk, and then I was like, man, I'm going to open these on stream, and then I opened them. It's just so hard to look at that sealed box every day and just know, what if there's 5 Mothmen in there? What if there's like some crazy hits in there? The temptation to open is just too great. Sealed is a sure way to go. Have you heard that Jay-Z song where he raps all about the cryptids? I have not. Oh yeah, we are almost to 69 viewers. Maybe that's when Laura will appear. No, dude, one of those boxes that I opened, the last first edition box that I opened had crazy hits in it. I was glad that I opened it when I got done with it. And this box isn't that exciting of a box for sure. What I probably really need to do is not display the sealed product. Just put it in my gun safe and just forget about it. Just leave it, set it, and forget it. Because when I'm looking at it every day, sitting right here on my desk, like this is where I do the streams and openings and stuff, it's just too tempting. Prism Beam full hollow. It's just too tempting to grab it and open it. Yeah, man, that's the worst when that happens. It was the worst box out of the 10 boxes I've opened. 33 reverse hollows. Yeah, I had that happen with one of the Cryptid Nation boxes that I opened. It was just trash. It was like single digit hollows. It was bad. No Mothman. It was definitely one that I would have benefited from keeping sealed. Nick, what are your thoughts on Keon's return to Classic? Will he return to the top 6? I think so. Crazy how there's not one video that I can find of someone pulling an old scratch. I haven't seen one either. I've seen people on camera pulling the blue ink from second edition, which supposedly there's only 100 of that too, Wood Devil. So it's just as rare, but I've seen a couple videos of people pulling the blue ink. Drunk Nick with an acrylic case always ends the same way. You're not lying. Full hollow red ghost. All right. I saw a blue ink pulled from a Walmart hanger. Yeah, I saw someone post a video about that. Wasn't there not supposed to be box topper packs in there or something? I haven't watched the video yet, but I thought that was the title. Yeah, I'm getting the urge to open the second edition box. Faux Follett reverse. I just read that comment. But yeah, I think Keon will do well. I think he'll be back in the top 6 at the Olympia. Another reverse Frank Shaw's Gargoyle. Is there anybody in the chat that uses Whatnot pretty frequently? Chris has been using it like crazy, and he's trying to convince me into using it more. I'm just not a fan. I just don't like how you have to be on your phone basically to do it, because like if you exit out and want to do other things, you're kind of out of the loop. I like streams where I can keep it open on my computer, still have my phone to like do what I need to do on my phone. I just don't like that like you pretty much have to do it through your phone. Which I guess might appeal to some people, but I just like having the option. All right. I was checking Instagram for a second. I literally bought a first edition Team Rocket pack for $391 when I was tipsy New Year's Eve. I guess maybe the mobile aspect of it makes people a little bit more impulsive, because it's just a click of the button on your phone to buy that stuff. I could definitely see that being an issue for me. I know Chris said he'll go through like $250 before he knows it in a night, and he's like, man, where'd all that money go? Yeah, Chris is huge on Whatnot. I agree. Nick would do awesome opening all kinds of cards on Whatnot. It's the shipping, man. The shipping would kill me. I already spend hours a night shipping out my eBay stuff. The shipping on every booster box, how many different people buy a pack. Like, I mean, I feel like the shipping would be killer. I'm sure you can probably make some decent money doing it, but time is valuable, and I feel like that's a lot of time. I feel like you got to almost factor that into to your profits, is how much time you spend on packaging and shipping, and not just how much you spent on the cards and the boxes, because I feel like there's a lot of time associated with that. This pack that I just opened was kind of loose on the top. I'm assuming they're not resealed packs, but yeah, shipping is a drag when it's heavy orders and margins aren't enough to hire someone. Yeah, man, that's exactly how I feel with eBay. I feel like I could sell so much more stuff. I finally upgraded my eBay to where I can list like 1,000 items a month. I upgraded to like a storefront, but the margins just aren't there to hire someone to like help me out with it. I know I could sell so much more stuff if I just had more time to list and to ship. It's so time consuming. It's just hard to scale up a small business like that because you just only have so much time. See, look, I mean, we got to take a closer look at some of these packs. I feel like that the top of that was weird. Most stuff I see on there is good, but they're PSA 7 at best. Now, I know that Metazoo is pretty big on there. How big are like actual Pokemon openings? Are there any big Pokemon box breaks? Now, that's something, that's one thing that I think is the big benefit of a box break is really expensive, like higher end stuff like vintage or Kickstarter Metazoo, for example, so that you can at least guarantee, because you're seeing somebody open it right there on camera, you can at least guarantee that it's coming out of the box packed fresh and it hasn't been weighed or tampered with. You're seeing the box being open, you're seeing the pack coming out of it. So I think that's the big... See, look, dude, that was... I don't know if I'm imagining this, but I did not pull it that hard to open it like that. I feel like that was weird. Or I'm just high. That's also a possibility. Full hollow obsidian obelisk. How many full sets of Nightfall do you have? At least 3. At least 3 full sets. I've got like 5 binders of Nightfall, but my main Nightfall binder of hollows has at least 3 of every hollow. But I've got a binder of I've got binder just full of non-hollow rares, a binder just full of reverses, and it's the same thing, like 3 of everything. And I've got a shitload of bulk. Nice, another reverse Wendigo. I'd love to get a full hollow, but still not a bad card to get. It's our 4th Wendigo of the night. Now, of course, I'd rather pull an old scratch, but a Wendigo ain't bad. I'm just buying Pokemon card hollows that I couldn't get as a kid. I don't care about the value or the condition. Is anything wrong with this method? If you're not worried, I mean, if money is not really an object and you're not really worried about it, then there's nothing wrong with that at all. Coming in from the NSP crowd, by the way. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, that's how I got started. That's the first thing I started doing when I got back into Pokemon was I was looking up all the hollows that I liked. I was looking up like the movie promos from the Pokemon first movie. Those were some of my favorite cards. And I started looking at the Black Star promos, just different ones. And I started buying up all the promos and trying to complete like a promo collection. Then I started buying up some base set stuff, some hollow base set starters. Started buying up some Charizards. I got a Blaine's Charizard. I got a Dark Charizard hollow. I got a Shining Charizard. I got a base set Charizard. And I started sending those to PSA. And then I started buying modern stuff. And that's when I went like balls deep, balls to the walls on Evolutions. Because Evolutions was like, it was basically the equivalent of base set unlimited. Because you could get the base set Charizard, but it was way cheaper. So then I got that experience of hunting for a Charizard again, hunting for a base set Charizard. So that was cool. Metazoo Games is in the chat. I got 3 Ancient Muse I just found today, says Michael. Yeah, dude, that's another card. How we were talking earlier about the prices have gone down a little bit on a lot of Pokemon singles. I think there's Ancient Muse right now for like 25, $30 on eBay. And at the peak of Pokemon hype, like a couple of years ago, they were like 75 to 100. I mean, they were getting way up there. Now they've came back down to reality. So there's good opportunities for stuff like that right now. Can't wait to pull a Cumberland Dragon with my kid in Wilderness as 89 BXR. Joker's Favor says Evolutions was the best set of the past 10 to 15 years. I agree. I think I went deeper in Evolutions than I've went on any other set of any other product. Evolutions was probably the most fun. And there was like multiple different kinds of Charizard that you could get too, the different EXs but that base set Charizard, and you could get the base set Charizard in a reverse, so you kind of got like a consolation prize even if you didn't pull the full holo. Just vibing. Had a cool poker game in Vegas as Metazoo Games. Yeah, I saw the, was it a Discord post or was it an email for the Kickstarter? I saw something like that. Very excited to get the Kickstarter stuff. I think it doesn't ship till May, but I did I think I did like the $500 pledge tier. So I'm excited for the stuff that was in there. I think those boxes, those promo boxes are going to be the most exciting thing to open, where you get the random card in a pack. I think the uncut sheets will be cool. The poker chips are going to be cool. I'm excited for it. Yeah, are there any details you can give us, Mike? What was this big poker game? Jack-o'-lantern Bomb. Dampen. A full holo Righteous Reckoning. Very nice. The centering looks a little bit off on this one. I tried to get this in a PSA 10. I sent a few of these, but I failed every time I've sent these. I think I even had one come back like a 6 pack fresh. I would love to have one of these in a 10 though. Funky Pops and Metazoo, hopefully soon, says 89BXR. I agree. We need a Mothman Funko Pop. We definitely need I think a Wendigo Funko Pop would be probably the coolest looking one. I'd probably be more excited for that than a Mothman. Nick, I feel like the past few months I haven't really been into bodybuilding like at all. Do you ever feel that? Yeah, dude, I feel that all the time. I mean, people get burnt out with it, pretty much everything, but yeah, dude, we all go through phases. I mean, I go through phases where I'm a lot less interested in bodybuilding than I usually am, and that goes for being a fan of bodybuilding and watching it, and that also goes for actually participating and working out and dieting. There's definitely periods where I just get sick of all of it, and I just don't even care. Especially doing it, following it basically as a career. Like my life revolves around bodybuilding. It definitely gets old from time to time. Grim Reaper Funko would be sick too. I agree. Full holo Mothman. There we go. I was beginning to wonder if we were going to get one out of this box or not. So that's our third full holo Mothman. The other two both came from spell books, surprisingly. What's your favorite Zard variation? I mean, I got to be cliche. The base set Charizard is just that original artwork. That's all I need. I do think these new Zards and Brilliant Stars, I think all of them look pretty good. I really like the Japanese, the Japanese Charizard that was like a promo for like a music CD. There's like a holo Japanese Charizard promo that came out around the same time as base set. It was like 1990 something. I've got a PSA 10 of it over there. I could bring it over here and show you guys. But it's like the same artwork for the Charizard that they've got on the cover of Pokemon Red. I think that's a really solid artwork too. Boogeyman Reverse. Funko is going to happen, says Metazoo Games. But the lead times they gave us were definitely not friends and family, if you catch my meaning. Nick, are you porch light because you're attracting all the moths tonight? That was actually a good little metaphor. I'm glad we at least got one for this box, because this box hasn't been the best. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for the Metazoo Funkos. I've got a little bit of a Funko addiction as well. I just picked up that new, the new Yu-Gi-Oh one, the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon Funko. I mean, it's sick looking. And I just picked up the Target exclusive Jumbo Charizard pop. So those are my two most recent pop pickups. I haven't been buying as much Funko stuff as I used to, though, because it just takes up so much more space than trading cards. That's the big upside to card collecting. Is if you store it properly or reasonably, it really doesn't take up that much space. And a full hollow Bell Witch to end things off. Hachimachi says, glad I could make this stream. Appreciate you, bro. Glad you could make it as well. All right, let me straighten up these piles here. Yeah, the Blue Eyes was awesome. I think they had a Stardust Dragon as well, but I didn't pick up one of those. I forget, they had like a few of the newest iteration of Yu-Gi-Oh pops. They might have had a different variation of Yu-Gi as well. I got the first two drops, but I don't really need the full complete drop this time around. Nick, it's cool if you don't want to comment, but any opinions on the Logan Paul fake case in terms of what might be the repercussions? I mean, it's a good question. I don't know if there's been any updates on the, I think the Millie Pops dude that was involved, he is, I think he's been like cooperative as far as trying to get the Shine guy's money back. So the guy that sold it to Logan Paul, he refunded Logan Paul, so Logan Paul is good. I mean, I guess I can ask Logan about it. I'll be seeing him at the Arnold Classic in a couple of weeks. He's going to be doing something there. But I can't say what. But, so one of the two guys that sold it to Shine, which is the guy that sold it to Logan Paul, I think he's been cooperative as far as giving back the money that he got from the sale. But I think the other guy has like fled the country. And then I guess there's this third guy that supposedly sold it to them. I don't know if anything's going to happen as far as repercussions for the original guy that supposedly lives in Canada or whatever. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. But Logan is good. He's taken care of, and at least one of the two guys that sold it to the guy that sold it to Logan is cooperative, so I guess that's good, I guess. Grim Reaper Reverse. Stoked on the Metazoo Kickstarter cards, bought a bunch, but damn, they kill you on shipping for the add-on. Did they? I don't even remember how much the shipping was. Could Wizards of the Coast sue them criminally for anything or not? I just don't see that happening. Maybe they could, but I don't think that would be something they would bother pursuing. Because there's really nothing in it for them. I mean, the scam has already been exposed. And I mean, as far as we know, this is nothing that's going on like a large scale by this person that made the first case. It was like at least it seems to be like an isolated incident. So it's probably not impacting Wizards of the Coast business at all. Like, Wizards of the Coast isn't making any money off the secondary market of Pokemon, especially with the vintage stuff. Like, it doesn't matter at all what goes on with the secondary market, I would think, to them. So I don't know what the benefit of them suing somebody would be because they're really not being, I mean, it's probably really not affecting their bottom line at all. I'd be surprised if the head brass at WotC even knows about it. Another Mothman. I'm excited with this. So we got 4 Mothman tonight. I can't be upset with that. Full hollow moth. Can't see any print line. Might have to submit some more to PSA. Spent $400 on add-ons and paid $100 in shipping. I don't think I added anything on except for 2 uncut sheets. I'll have to go back and look, though. Maybe I did. Kevin says I got a grading company you can send them to. Maddie M, what's up? How you doing, Maddie? Maddie always brings us the good luck. We got a Hell's Gate. Zach, this is a late night for you, bro. 10 o'clock on a school night. What are you doing? I miss my boy. Came here to say I miss my Cuddy, 55th Street. I miss you too, bro. I cannot wait for the Arnold Classic, bro. Just to get to spend some time with the boys. Now this one's hard to open. So what's the plan, Zach? What day are you going to be able to come down? Are you going to be able to come down Thursday night? But so far, this box is off to a good start. Reverse air rods. Your voice is gone. What's your voice gone from? Are you sick? And I'm staying up to get this slab on eBay. Slab Adventures. Man, I wish that my bulk submissions with PSA, I really wish they would hurry up and get those graded. I've got so many Evolutions, Charizards in those submissions. I really want to know if I'm going to get a 10. Because if I don't, at this point, I really would be willing to buy one because the price of the 10 has came down so much. I mean, I think at one point, during like the ultimate peak of popularity of Pokemon, the Evolutions Charizard in the 10 was like $7,500 at the absolute peak. And I think now it's down to like 2,000 or 3,000 because the 10 is just so hard to get. And I just feel like I've opened so much Evolutions. I just need a PSA 10 in my collection, a PSA 10 OG Zard to just really complete my collection. I'll probably come up late Thursday night dope. My voice started going away Monday when I was sick. Tested for COVID twice, I'm negative, but my voice kept getting worse. Damn, bro. Yeah, dude, I think I'm going to have to go up on Thursday night to the Arnold. I was thinking, I don't know, I guess we'll see what we want to do. If we want to get there early enough to go to the, like the Meet the Athletes thing that we usually go to, but this year, I feel like I don't really even care to go to that. So we could probably just go up late that night. And I guess we'll see what the situation is. If me and Bridget are still broken up by the time the Arnold Classic rolls around, I think I have a suite, so I think there's another bedroom in my hotel room. So I think one of you guys could just stay with me if Bridget's not there. Because I was gonna have you and Grant share a room. I think I got you guys. I think your room is supposed to have 2 queen beds. I don't know. I need to double check the reservations that they made for me. But I should have 3 rooms, and they should all have at least 2 beds. Have you tried Prime yet? You talking about Logan Paul's drink? I have not. I haven't seen it anywhere yet. I guess I could order it offline, but I don't care that much. If I see it in a store, I'll probably buy it. Metazoo games. It's all bunk with you, say less. Hey, Metazoo should put up a booth. I mean, it really wouldn't make any sense. You should put up a booth at the Arnold Classic in Columbus, Ohio, the first weekend of March. Maybe you could talk Schwarzenegger into getting involved with Metazoo. I mean, Logan will be there. I just can't say what he's going to be there for. I think you guys will see on, I guess I can't say this either, so I won't say it. But Logan will be posting something soon about his involvement with the Arnold Classic. So I guess just keep an eye out on Logan's socials. That'd be funny, though, if Metazoo had a booth at the Arnold Classic. I mean, from what I understand, I think they're hurting for vendors. I don't think as many companies this year were as willing to pay for a booth this year, especially after the expo got canceled when COVID first hit. I think a lot of people were hesitant to spend that money. There's a new Pokemon set coming out called Brilliant Stars on February 25th, says Maddie M. Yes, you are correct. And I'll be opening a lot of that on the channel as well. I think I got a case or two. And I got, I don't know how many ETBs I got from the Pokemon Center. I think they had a limit of 4, so maybe 4. Just by Grant his own booth, and it's just him chilling for no reason. They didn't even offer me a booth this year or the opportunity to buy one. I think it might actually be in a smaller venue this year. I don't think it's going to be in that main hallway like it usually is, Zach. I think, I could be wrong, but I think when I read the brochure, it's in a different ballroom. It's like the expo is moved. It's in the same building, but I don't think it's as big of a space. Metazoo protein shake, all natural Bigfoot extract. Reverse Wood Devil. I like Wilderness over UFO, more ancient Earth dragons, off-world things. I can't wait for the last set of Crypto Nation block, and of course, Yokai Islands. Damn, we got to do the annual Roosters dinner with the boys. Yeah, Zach, bro, I can't wait. I just bought I had to buy a new suit because I'm so much fatter than I was the last time we went. Because they said it's going to be mandatory that people actually dress up backstage this year. Zach, I don't know if you watched the live stream for the 2021 Arnold Classic, but Cedric was back there doing interviews and commentary and stuff, and he was wearing like a Spider-Man shirt. Like he was wearing just like a sweaty T-shirt, and I think they weren't too happy about that. But it was already, I guess it was 2018 that year that I did that first interview with Arnold, and I bought a suit for that. Like I had a tailored, like super tight fitting suit for that one. I just know that suit doesn't fit anymore, so I'm just doing like a sports jacket and jeans and like a dress shirt under the sports jacket with no tie. I mean, you don't have to, just don't wear a t-shirt or a hoodie, bro. Like, just bring like a polo or something. I don't know if you do, because you're probably not going to be on camera back there. I think I'm going to be part of the live stream. You probably won't. Just, I would wear like a polo or something. And I'm not going crazy with this suit. I just bought a nice sports jacket. Grim Reaper reverse. All right. Actually, we got to put that Grim Reaper in a penny sleeve. I'll bring some slacks and a button up just in case. Yeah, that works. Now, the other thing, you're probably going to have to bring a mask because there is a mask mandate in Columbus. So I don't know how strictly they're going to enforce it or not. So I would bring one just in case, bro. I mean, I'm going to bring one, but I'm not really expecting to have to wear it. But just in case they're going to be super strict about it, because I don't know what Arnold's stance is going to be. Are you still not as stoked on Wilderness as Hachi Machi? I would say that's a good way of describing it. I think it's going to be a cool set, but I'm definitely not as stoked for it as I was for Nightfall and Cryptid Nation. Just some of the characters. I mean, I think in Nightfall, I think the theme of Nightfall, kind of the Halloween theme coinciding with it, I think gave it a little bit of an extra element of excitement. So I was pretty hyped for that because we had kind of a Halloween party over here. And so we had Metazoo stuff to open, the Nightfall stuff to open on Halloween. So there was kind of that Halloween attachment to it. So I was really, really excited for that. I really like the characters. I really like the dark themed cards. I like the Wendigo. I like the Mothman redesign. I was really excited for that. Cryptid Nation, of course, was like my first experience with Metazoo, so I have fond memories of that. I don't know, just Wilderness. Some of the characters just don't do it for me as much. But I could be wrong. I mean, we haven't seen too much. We haven't seen all of it yet. All the artwork or all the characters. I think I'm excited for that little shark. I don't know what it's called. That little shark thing with legs. That looked cool. I'm blanking on some of the other ones that I had in mind for Wilderness. I think UFO and Seance are going to be sweet, though. But I think the timing of Nightfall just really made it a special set. It's probably going to be something that I'm always going to enjoy opening on Halloween every year. They really did time it right for Nightfall. Well, I think that was all part of the plan. I think Seance will be cool. UFO I'm excited for because I went through a phase. I think we all probably went through a phase where I did like a super rabbit hole deep dive on alien documentaries and shit like that, abductions and stuff. So I think UFO will be cool just because I was kind of into that. But I think Seance will be cool because it'll be like a second spooky thing. Maybe I think they might time that with Halloween as well. But I feel like it's going to have some Nightfall vibes. Chris only has PSA 10 Collecticon Moth in the world. What's up, Chris? Chris, you just missed Mike. He's in here fresh off the poker game. Chris actually just texted me about that poker game a few hours ago. They will, Metazoo says. So they are going to time it around Halloween. Yeah, that'll be sick. I think that was like the main thing that made Nightfall so cool for me was the timing of Halloween. Some frog emojis in the chat for Chris. Yeah, Chris sent off his Collecticon promo Mothman, his Collecticon promo Nightfall Mothman to PSA, and a Kickstarter Mothman to PSA. They both came back a 10. And I think Chris's right now is the only PSA 10 of the Nightfall Collecticon promo moth. How many Wendigos have you pulled? I opened 4 Nightfall booster boxes and not one full hollow Wendigo. We pulled 1 full hollow, and it was out of a theme deck, and we pulled 4 reverse hollows out of the boxes and the spell books. But so far, we're 4 Mothmen deep, and I don't think we're Guardian Angel reverse. I don't think we're halfway done with this box yet. I'm going to go for 10 minutes, and I'll be back. Okay, Maddie, we appreciate you. Thoughts on Bob Lazar? I think that was one of the best Joe Rogan episodes there ever was, bro. I don't know about that Jeremy Corbell dude. He seemed a little bit less reliable. You and Fuad doing the full stream commentary would be dope. Yeah, so they changed the actual commentary thing at the last minute. As far as I knew, I was supposed to be doing it with Phil Heath, and we were working on getting that planned. But I guess Fuad, his supplement company, sponsored the Arnold. And I think that was part of the decision to have him do the commentary. Like, what's the supplement company called? I'm blanking on it. But his supplement company is like one of the title sponsors of the Arnold. And I think that had something to do with the decision to switch. Hostile subs, yeah. Because when I was talking to the people at the Arnold, nobody even mentioned Fuad as like a possibility for doing the commentary. Like that was when they announced that he was doing it, that was like the first I heard about it. And they also announced that same day that that Hostile was like a title sponsor of the Arnold. And then they just never said anything to me about it. I think the plan right now is I'm supposed to be doing some kind of like prelude on the live stream, like doing some kind of commentary before it starts, and then doing some athlete interviews is what I am aware of. Weightlifting when watching your Metazoo videos and opening packs during weightlifting videos. Nice. Another full hollow moth. Can't be mad at that. That's our 5th Mothman tonight. So we did pretty good on the Mothman front, and we're still not done. And I think some of these look like some strong PSA candidates. I'm going to have to look at these a little bit closer when this stream ends and see what we're working with. Still no old scratch yet, though. Air rods, but it's never too late. Leave some moths for the rest of us. How many packs do we have left? Well, we do have a good amount. We still got a chance at a God pack or another Mothman. We love having you here, Metazoo Games. He says he loves hanging out in here. I mean, it's got to be cool to see people opening something that you created. I mean, it's got to be cool to just see someone opening something that you made and then other people watching it and enjoying it. And it's got to be cool. Considering getting a Collecticon NFT to get front VIP access. Yeah, I'm going to try to go to another one of the Collecticons this year. We went to the Houston one. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to Orlando. Abduction full hollow and a Mothman non-hollow rare. I'll have to look at the schedule and see if we can bring the boys out. I'd like Zach to get to go to one because Zach didn't get to go to the Houston one. It was just me and Chris. How many blue oxes have we pulled? That's Cryptid Nation First Edition, bro. Or I guess Second Edition, but I guess base set is the word I'm thinking of. Cryptid Nation base set, not Nightfall. That's the only card Zach likes. Dallas Fort Worth in May is the 250K tournament. That would be cool to watch. The crustacean. Oh, look at that crimping on those. So no blue oxes, bro. But yeah, Zach, you should look at your schedule too and see. Well, I guess it would have to be the summertime for you when you're not teaching. I think you would really enjoy going to one of the Collecticons. I can't remember if there were any like really in the Midwest though. I think they were all kind of south. Obsidian Obelisk, full hollow. What do you guys think in the chat? Should I open up a box of Second Edition Cryptid Nation? I would like to get another Wendigo, though. Oh. Indrid Cold reverse. I'm going to Florida right after school is out, then I'm down. For vacation, or is that going to be your honeymoon? You guys didn't do your honeymoon, right? I see some people saying yes. I think I might have to do it. To me, pack openings are like therapy. I feel that, bro. Full Hollow Grim Reaper, nice. I feel the same way. I love hanging out in people's streams. Like when Pokemon was really at its like peak popularity, there were so many people doing box breaks and ripping ships, and it was just, there were hundreds of people watching the videos live. It was just so fun to hang out because people were just getting so hyped, and I don't know. It was a different time back in 2020. Can't wait to see you all at Collecticon. Good boxes. Yeah, man, it sounds like a lot of people are going to Collecticon. I'll definitely try to figure out which one fits the schedule the best. Start your own event, Strict Curls and Charizards. Well, that's kind of the fun part of going to the Collecticons and stuff for me is like, there's bodybuilding expos like fucking 20 times a year where I go get to meet the people that subscribe to my bodybuilding channel. But like with Pokemon, I never really get to meet the people, even though this is a significantly way smaller channel. There's never really been an opportunity for me to meet the people that are subscribed to this one, but I meet the bodybuilding people like multiple times a year. So that's the cool part about Collecticon is you get to see kind of the like-minded people from your collectible community. Another Full Hollow Mothman. Wow. So this box had 3. So we pulled 6 Mothmen tonight. It's pretty good. Can't complain. I saw a box of WWE. Yeah, bro, that's all I've been seeing lately. At Meijer and Walmart, they always have that box of the WWE stuff, and you can get the autographed cards and stuff out of there. I was thinking about buying some of those as well. Make an ASMR booster box video. All you gotta do is whisper. Nah, bro. I think I am gonna open up that box of second edition though. I don't think I can resist. Even though Nightfall did deliver on these Mothmen. I want to pull something else. How many Mothmen do you have in total? I've seen you get so many. I think the most I ever had at one time was like 60 of the Nightfall Mothmen, but then I sent those 20-something to get graded, and I sold all the 9s. So I sold 10 9s. I've sold a couple of 10s. So maybe right now I still have 50-something between my graded and my raw. I'm just not a huge fan. For my personal collection, I'm not a huge fan of 9, so I sell pretty much anything 9 or lower. The only 9 that I have that I'm really super like hyped about is I bought a PSA 9 Evolutions pre-release Charizard, and that was like the only 9 that I've ever gotten super excited about. Because there hasn't really been any cards that I had like a nostalgic, like any vintage nostalgic Pokemon cards that I had like a crazy connection to that I got graded and came back a 9 and I was excited. So I've never really had that experience where I was like geeked about a 9. So yeah, we did really good on the Mothman front tonight. Grim Reaper Full Hollow, Wendigo Full Hollow. That Wendigo is a tricky one to get. All right. I think I need to take a pee break, though, and then we got to open up this box of second edition. I do have another box of Nightfall that's looking kind of tempting. How long have we been going? 100 minutes. Yeah, I definitely got to pee. All right, give me a sec. I'll turn the music up a little bit. told you it would be quick. Zach, are you still in here? Like, bro, of course I don't flush, bro. Like, dude, I'm really looking. We need to make this like the best Arnold Classic ever for us just hanging out. Like, this breakup has sucked, bro. I feel like we need to really put some effort onto making this a memorable Arnold Classic where we're spending some time together and not just like wasting a bunch of time waiting in line at the expo, wasting a bunch of time trying to get free t-shirts or whatever. I feel like we should really like go to some of the nicer restaurants in Columbus and try to actually enjoy our time there. We need a good bro weekend. I mean, meeting Arnold Schwarzenegger again will be a good way to cap off the weekend, but I feel like we need to spend some good bro time. We pulled no scratch. Let's see what our box topper is, though. Raining. So no blue ink either. But I do want to get some more Mothmen. All right. I think the Mothman from second edition is like going for like $60 right now. It came down a lot after release. I think they started out going for 100 and up. See, that's cool, man, that some of you guys are learning about the Loveland Castle from Metazoo. I mean, that's like a real local thing around here. I would say most people that live in Ohio probably don't know about it unless they're from this part of Ohio. So that's cool that people are like actually learning about it from the game. I still haven't gotten back my graded copies of the comic book with Loveland Castle on the front. Reverse Flatwoods Monster. I think I'm going to try to get one more Nightfall booster box, and if I can't pull that full hollow Wendigo, I'm just going to have to buy one off eBay, unfortunately. The Arnold Classic is about to be the epitome of friendship, bro. I'm trying to talk Chris into going. But he said he's coming back. He's going to be back in town in May. So we'll probably do another thing for my birthday this year. So we'll probably make sure you clear your schedule for that too, Zach. We're probably going to do something my birthday week. Because Chris will be here. And a full hollow Flatwoods Monster. Kind of mad I missed the comics. I might need to get the late prints just to read them. You can read them for free on the... I think all of them are available for free on the Metazoo website, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know ASAP. May is crazy. So we could probably do it either the weekend before or the weekend after. My birthday, I think, is on a Tuesday. So whichever one works better for you, bro. If Metazoo goes cartoon, I think that would really cement it. I agree. Especially if it were on like a big streaming platform like Netflix, I think would be cool. Netflix actually recently picked up a TV, or not a TV show, but a book series that I was really into as a kid called Redwall by Brian Jocks. They're turning that into an animated series on Netflix. I think that was a pretty cool property for them to acquire. I'm pretty excited for that. Nightfall has done, or what am I talking about? Netflix has done a good job of some of their adaptations, so I'm excited about that. We just finished a deal with AAA, TV show, and video game maker. Nice. If it's a weekend, I'm all good. Just let me know for sure. Yeah, bro, for sure. It really just depends, I guess. I know that Bridget's bikini competition is the weekend after my birthday. So maybe the weekend before. I mean, I don't think I'm probably not gonna go now, but full hollow death beam, nice. Can't wait for the Metazoo video game. / games. I agree. That's facts. Yeah, Joker, I was thinking the same thing. It'll be interesting to see what type of game they make with it. Tizharuk Reverse. Maddie says I'm back, but I might go soon because I'm tired. I might go in 10 because I'm tired. We appreciate you coming back at least. I'm just there for my boy. Reverse sewer alligator. A lot of reverses in this box. Yeah, Zach, what was the last time I saw you? Was it my birthday this year? Or last year? No, it was Friendsmas, or Friendsgiving, or whatever. Tripodero. Power Up Green. And a reverse Sinkhole Sam. Man, these reverses are killing me. I guess it wasn't that long ago. Space Penguins. Thorned Whip. Finally, a full hollow. Beast of Busco. Did you get anything from the new Kickstarter? I did. I did the like the $500 pledge. It was like $525, and I did 2 of the uncut sheet add-ons. What about you, Pacific Northwest? Would be cool to see a Metazoo mobile game that is sprite style like the old Pokemon games. I think that would be cool as well. A reverse Slide Rock Bolter. Roblox would be a dope starting point for kids getting to Metazoo. Metazoo Games needs a Nick strategy card as a main rival for Sam. Zach, you must be doing some research, bro. You must have been looking into Metazoo, because for someone that's not a fan of Metazoo, how'd you know Sam was like the main protagonist? Have you watched enough to know? Squonk and a reverse Squonk. Yeah, I got the $65 bundle and I was able to get the poker chips. Nice. I want to see those drones do Metazoo stuff in the sky. Are you talking about that thing that Leon Hart posted with the Charizard and the Charizard drone? Josh Martinez, what's up, bro? Sorry I'm late, no problem. The important thing is that you're here. Another reverse Flatwoods monster. Man, I feel like we're getting killed on this box. This has been a rough one. Bro, what is Metazoo about? Primarily, it focuses around cryptids. Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, that type of thing. I mean, that's the most simplistic way I usually describe it when someone asks me what it is. It's a card game based on like urban legends, cryptids. I don't know, it's just cool. It's got an artistic vibe similar to old school Pokemon. Unpopular opinion, Metazoo may overshadow all TCGs for a stint in time, says Joker's Favor. I saw TCG Player has an 8% kickback on sealed today. Might scoop up some Nightfall now before Wilderness. Huh. Unending Fire Crystal. Full holo. What's the top tier cards of meta? Sample cards are like the best of the best, but I would say Kickstarter Cryptid Nation is probably what most people are after. It's like attainable enough that there's like a good buyer base for it. I would say Kickstarter Mothman is probably one of the holy grails of the Metazoo franchise. Lightning Glass Reverse. I'm sorry I missed out on the shirt offer. I thought I accepted it. It's all good, bro. Which shirt was it? I can send another one if you want. I'm leaving, bro. Good luck going to the gym. Appreciate you stopping by, Pacific Northwest. We'll be done after this booster box here. Holy Gem Reverse. Yeah, we're getting killed on this box. It's a lot of reverses. What's your favorite Metazoo card so far, Nick? I would say of my collection, my favorite card is my PSA 10 Loveland Mailman. I think that's probably my favorite card in my collection right now. Don't forget to hit that like button, mates, says Maddie Violence. Is that Maddie Preworky? You changed your name? Did I know this? Did I not? Crazy reverses out of this box. Making me wish I kept it sealed. Are Kickstarter packs weighable? I don't know the answer to that. Probably. Yeah, it's the pre-worky. You still training in the home gym? Yes, sir, I am. Another reverse holo Slide Rock Bolter. Maddie woke up today and he chose violence. Zach, I think the key to weight loss, bro, I swear, is just drinking a lot of water. I'm down to almost 190, and at my peak of fatness from the lockdown, I was like 225. Today I was like 193. I'm trying to get below 190 for the Arnold, and I've just been drinking hella water and lemons. I need to get hold on, let me grab another water. Fill this bad boy up a little bit. But yeah, bro, I've been doing like intermittent fasting. I only eat between 12 and 6. And after 6 p.m., I just drink a shitload of water. I've been doing like lazy keto. I've been doing pretty low carbs, but not quite keto. And then I also have been combining that with intermittent fasting. I'm almost down 30 pounds, which is over the past couple of months. I'm just over 200, which isn't terrible for me. Yeah, Zach, the last time I saw you, I think I was about 220. I was definitely 220 after that night that I saw you, as much food as we ate. Giant salamander reverse. I think that hollow sheet goes all the way through the cards. I don't think the packs are able to be away. That's a good point. I know I was thick, bro. That was like the peak. That was like around that time. I was like, man, I gotta turn this ship around. I've deleted DoorDash off my phone. That was like the peak where we were DoorDashing like every single day. But now that Bridget has started her diet, she started hers on January 1st. So I kind of had to start mine because it was a lot easier when she was DoorDashing every day too, like when we were eating together. But now that she's not eating, or she wasn't eating anything, it's kind of hard for me to just be fat and just order like $100 worth of DoorDash just for me. Man, we got to get something out of here. This has been like a pretty lackluster box. I have a chance to buy a Kickstarter art set for $1,000. Man, that seems like a deal. There's your Babe the Blue Ox reverse hollow, Zach. Another Unending Fire crystal full hollow. Zach, it's good though. I feel like you needed this period where you can just kind of relax and eat whatever you want. Because you went through a period where you were competing a lot, and I feel like you were dieting like all the time. I feel like you need to enjoy like this break, bro. Mermaid Scales full hollow. I honestly didn't get interested or research any. I just watch you open so much. I'm glad I'm educating the uneducated. Yeah, this box was probably better off staying sealed. And the Mothman has been incredibly hard to pull from second edition. Been watching you since you had 7K sub on NSP, bro. Awesome, bro. I appreciate that. What are your thoughts on cold showers and the Wim Hof method? I have no idea what you're talking about. I couldn't imagine dieting right now. Yeah, bro. You deserve a break. What have you been smashing on, bro? Like, what do you think's the main thing that's making you gain weight? Are you DoorDashing a bunch, or like what's your kryptonite right now? I know you don't really drink that much, because drinking was definitely it for me. I bought an extra Babe pin to match, but didn't make a Paul pin. Go research Wim Hof. I feel like I'm gonna regret this if I type this into my phone. I'm gonna do it off camera. Okay, so it's not anything crazy. I'll definitely have to do some more research into that later. I thought it was going to be something like when people say, look up Google image blue waffle. I've been going hard on sweets when I have a rough day at work, which is most days. Yeah, what's the avocado band, bro? Jersey Devil Reverse. I feel like I've seen a few people mentioning that lately. Snallygaster Reverse. Yeah, we got a crap box here, boys. I told you that's one of the things that you shouldn't Google, that people tell you to Google. That's what I thought they were saying with the Wim Hof. Hodag reverse, dude. We're getting like all reverses. And not even a reverse moth. Not even the good stuff. Tripodero reverse. I'm noticing a trend here. Bit of a pattern. Full Hollow Flatwoods Monster. Just what we needed. All right, we got 2 packs left. Earth's Core, Full Hollow. All right, last pack magic, and then we'll get off here. Giant Salamander, Necromancy, Shadow People, Crossroads, Morpheus, Power Up Blue, and a reverse Huggin' Molly. Yeah, that box was awful. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. It was fun. Make sure you leave a like on your way out. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you guys on the next stream. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Nick Strength and Pokemon.